Hello everyone, I hope so you are good at home and enjoying the lecture series of class 12 standard, and many more other videos are available and you can just tell your friends relevant to the 10th standard maths and also science and many other subjects we are going to be bring up here on this particular channel. So please try to tell all others, they will be subscribed and just watch the videos relevant to the content of physics, mathematics and science. So today we are going to be talk about here class is 12th standard and subject is physics and chapter number 3, the name of chapter is electric potential. Okay, so what are the topics we are going to be cover here? We are going to be cover today only one topic which is very important because it requires depth understanding. So deep understanding it requires. Topics to be covered: electric potential we have to be find out due to charged spherical conductor. Due to charged spherical conductor, number 1 position is outside, number 2nd position is inside, and number 3rd position is on the surface. On the surface. So what we have to be just talk about here, we have to find out electric potential due to charged spherical conductor. Okay, due to charged spherical conductor. So what is the important thing is that spherical conductor, by means it is a conducting body. It is the conducting body. In chapter number 2, we already discussed about that in a plane sheet, in the spherical surface. We already discussed about that. When the sphere is a conducting, when any body is a conducting, then charge will be produced either in inside or outside. It will be not in both direction. If this body is non-conducting body, so we can say that the charge will be inside as well as outside. But now we are talking about this body is consisting what? Conducting capacity, or we can say that it is a conducting sphere. So always remember, conducting sphere is consisting either outside or inside charge distribution. In our syllabus, only outside distribution of charge is given. So I am going to be cover here outside charge distribution. So let's start here. Electric potential we have to find out. So some point we have to be considered. Consider a sphere which is positively charged by charge Q. So first point we have to be remember or keep in the brain. Consider a sphere which is positively charged by charge small q. And second thing we are going to be covered, we have to be calculate electric potential. Electric potential due to test point. Test point means we are going to be consider here point capital P. Okay, where we have to find out electric potential outside, on the surface or inside. So test point P, number 1 is outside. So now we are talking about electric potential is outside. So I am going to be draw the diagram. If you will have any problem, you can ask me anything and comment in the section. This is your sphere. This is positively charge distributed outside, because in your syllabus this is outside distributed charge. So I have taken positively charged distribution outside. Let us consider the radius of original sphere is capital R. Okay, so the radius of the original sphere is capital R, and where we have to find out in first condition, we have to be find out electric potential at point P and the distance between center O and this test point. You can say that this is a test point. Test point. Now the question arises in the brain of the student. What do you mean by test point? Test point means we are bringing a charge from infinite to definite. We are bringing a charge from infinite to definite. This is called test point. So you can say that charge Q we are bringing from infinite to definite position. So this is the particular diagram for the outside condition. Now you know very well basic formula of electric field is KQ upon R square. This is the very basic formula, or you can say that magnitude of electric field is KQ upon R square. Now you have to be think that we have to find out electric potential, and this electric potential is outside. So I am writing in short manner V out, and we have to be just use mathematical expression, and in this we know that V is equals to E dot dr. Now the question is, how can we decide the limit? Why we are doing the integration? Because we are considering small point P, test point, and from small part we have to be determine total electric potential outside of this particular conducting sphere. That's why we are doing the integration here. Now the another condition, how can we decide the limits? The very easy things by which we can decide the limit is, we are bringing a charge from infinite to definite position. So this is the infinite, and from infinite to definite, by which we are bringing a charge at point P. So this is R. Where from we are just taking this charge from infinite. From infinite. Infinite से कहाँ पे ला रहे हैं charge to point P पे. So we are bringing a charge from infinite to that particular point P. So infinite to R, E dot dr. Now you know very well, electric potential and electric field both are opposite to each other. So negative sign I am going to be used here. So let's start derivation. Negative infinite to R. As you know that the formula of E is equals to KQ upon R square, or you can say that the value of electric field is KQ upon R and dot dr. Here the constant quantity is KQ. We have taken outside the KQ and the negative, and integration infinite to R. So this is 1 upon R square dot dr. So V out we are going to determine here. Now we have to be just know that how can we do the integration. So small understanding I am going to be telling. Forget the limits. First let's determine the integration. This power 2 is in denominator, then it will come in numerator, r to the power minus 2 dot dr. As you know that the formula is r to the power minus 2 plus 1 and divided by minus 2 plus 1. So this is r to the power minus 1 and this is minus 1. So 1 upon r. So minus 1 will become here. So it becomes a plus 1. So minus remaining here. So negative 1 by r is the integration of r to the power minus 2 dot dr. So now we are putting here the value whatever we did here. So KQ is in negative. We got it. The answer is minus 1 upon r. This is limit is infinite to r. So apply the limit here. We are finding here V out. So now V out is equals to KQ. Negative sign is here. Okay. Higher limit. This is higher limit. Minus 1 upon r. Minus lower limit. So minus minus plus 1 upon infinite. As you know that here we have to understand 1 upon infinite by means 1 upon 0. So 0 will become in numerator. So 0 by 1 answer is 0. So we also got it. Why 1 upon infinite is 0. So here minus KQ and this is minus 1 upon r, because this becomes 0. The value of 1 upon infinite is 0. Negative negative becomes positive, and now we got it minus minus plus KQ upon r. So this is your electric potential outside to this sphere. So hopefully you understood the first point. Now we are going to be talk about here the second condition. In this second condition we are going to be talk about electric potential we have to be find out, and this electric potential at its surface we have to be find out electric potential at its surface. Let's try to understand the diagram. Positive charge distributed here as we discussed in the starting of the lecture. This is the original radius capital R and this is the small r radius. So the small r and capital R both are at the same point. Why at the same point? Because we are determining the electric potential at its surface. At its surface means we are taking the test point at point P is on the surface of the conducting sphere, on the surface of the conducting sphere. So you can say that the capital R is equals to small r. So now we got it. V on the surface. V on the surface means kq upon capital R. kq upon capital R. So we got it here. Now in third condition we are going to be talk here. The third condition is electric potential. Electric potential inside the conducting sphere. Inside the conducting sphere. So this is very easy. Inside the conducting sphere we are talking about. This is your sphere. Positively charged distributed. This is the sphere. And here this is the point O. This is the original radius R. Now we are taking test point inside, not on the surface of the sphere, inside. So this is small r. Okay, you can also define one important thing is that here capital R is more than, small r is more than capital R. Here also you can say that capital R is equals to small r, and here also you can define that capital R is more than small r, because in NEET and JEE examination this type of condition they are asking, and you can solve this type of question in a very easy style. So see that we are bringing a charge from infinite. Okay, infinite से सबसे पहले कहाँ पे लाएंगे? R पे लाएंगे. Okay, so first we are bringing a charge. So V inside integration negative E dot dr, again integration E dot dr, but negative, so negative, negative, positive, negative it becomes. Where from we are bringing a charge? Infinite. Infinite to first approach is capital R, and from capital R to we are bringing a charge to small r. So from this we have decided here limits. So this is a very easy. How can we decide the limits? Now another important thing is that inside there is no charge. I told you if this body is conducting, only one surface is consisting charge distribution, either outside or inside. In our syllabus is outside. So outside charge is distributed, inside is 0. So charge is 0. So whatever the limit r to small r, the value of this whole second integral is equal to 0. Why it is equal to 0? You know the formula, E is equals to kq upon r square. If the charge is 0, so 0 divided by something is also 0. If E is 0, so 0 multiplied with anything, if whole is 0, so second integral is also 0. So second integral is also 0. So what we are going to be talk about here, V inside is equals to, so that particular value we already determined that. Where we determined that? Infinite minus small r replaced by capital R, E dot dr. So the value will be from first integral. So the first integral is V is kq upon capital R. kq upon capital R. So we got it, kq upon capital R. Here also kq upon capital R. And here second integral value is 0, because inside the sphere the charge is equal to 0. Okay, so hopefully you understood whole derivation. So in shortly we are going to be revised, but before that I am going to be draw the graph. The graph is, this is electric potential, this is small r. Three condition here. Number one condition is inside. Inside you know that r is more than small r. On the surface of the sphere, capital R is equal to small r, and outside small r is more than capital R. So you can say that this is outside condition, this is on the surface, okay, this particular condition, and this is inside. So we can see inside and on the surface the value of the electric potential is same, kq upon capital R, and kq upon capital R. There is a no change. So the graph will be constant here. The graph will be constant means the maximum value we got it. The maximum value we got it here. There is no change in electric potential because electric potential is not depend on imaginary radius. Okay, if this small r is going to be changed, so we can say that electric potential is going to be changed. How can I say that? Original sphere is not going to be changed because the radius of original sphere is remains constant. This is capital R. But what quantity is going to be changed? Small r is continuously changing. But inside and on the surface of this sphere, there is a no change in the value of electric potential. This is only an kq upon capital R, kq upon capital R. But outside this is going to be changed because V out here kq upon small r. Small r means the relation of electric potential is inversely proportional. Inversely proportional means if r is increases, electric potential decreases. If r is decreases, electric potential is increases. So there is a radiation by means decreasing order graph will become. So this graph is representing here variation of electric potential with displacement. Okay, so variation of electric potential with displacement in different condition, outside, inside, or on the surface of sphere. Shortly I am going to revise here the whole lectures. See what we have to find out electric potential. किसकी वजह से find out कर रहा था मैं? Conducting sphere की वजह से. कौन-कौन सी condition है? Outside, inside, on the surface. तो outside में हमने क्या किया? एक टेस्ट पॉइंट P कंसीडर किया. I told you टेस्ट पॉइंट मींस यहाँ पे होता है एक चार्ज जिसको हम कहां से कहां ब्रेक करते हैं? इनफाइनाइट से डिफाइनाइट पोजीशन पे. सो हमने इनफाइनाइट से डिफाइनाइट लाया तो E की वैल्यू जनरली हम जानते हैं बिकॉज इन फर्स्ट लेक्चर वी ऑलरेडी अंडरस्टूड अबाउट दैट kq upon r square. V out is equals to infinite to small r, negative sign because electric potential and electric field both are opposite to each other. So negative sign is here, limit because we are bringing a charge from infinite to r. So after solving this derivation we got it V out is equals to kq upon small r here. Electric potential on the surface. So here on the surface of this test point we are bringing on the surface of this sphere by means small r is equal to capital R. So there is no need to do the derivation. Directly you can say that the electric potential on the surface of the sphere is kq upon capital R. Now we are bringing a charge inside. Okay, so the test point is inside, but this will be not come inside because there will be no charge inside of this sphere. Electric potential inside the conducting sphere. So we draw the diagram. Here the condition is capital R is more than small r. So small r. So what where from this charge we are bringing infinite to definite. Definite is small r. So capital R. So infinite to capital R and negative charge. Again negative charge. We have to do the integration inside also. So capital R to small r we are bringing this charge. But charge is not present. So electric field is equal to 0. Electric field is equal to 0. So obviously this particular second integral is 0. And first integral we already determined here. The only and only change. Small r is replaced by capital R. So I replace small r kq upon capital R. I draw the graph because the electric potential value on the surface of the sphere and inside is C. So graph is constant. By means maximum value of the electric potential is always present on the surface of the sphere and inside the conducting sphere. But outside it will be decreases. So decreasing order I shown here. I hope so you understood all the topic. If you will have any doubt, you can comment in the section. Thank you so much.